Okay, we're here at ScareLA with Camber from the Fright Fest. What's new for 2013 Halloween?
We have some new walk-around areas coming in. We're going to get you right as soon as you hit the main gate area. Right from the start, there are no safe zones this year, so everybody beware. And we also have some new mazes coming in and revamping some old ones and making a new twist on them. So,
are you keeping any old stuff, old favorites like Willoughby?
Willoughby's will definitely be back. The Aftermath is back again. And we also have Blackout, which will be actually getting bigger this year, bigger and better and darker. So check it out.
So explain Blackout. Is that really black?
It is completely black. All you have is a little pin light to guide you through the maze, and you've got to figure a way to get out of the labyrinth.
So there's no telling what may be waiting for you there.
You never know. You never know what's looking around that corner.
All right, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Okay, so we're here with Dakota from the Great American Nightmare, which is going to be at the LA County Fairgrounds this Halloween. What can people expect they're not going to get from other haunts?
Well, basically, you are going to see one of the most authentic haunts that you've ever seen before. We have something very different, which is we're going to be having different bands play from different genres every night of the event from October 10th to November 2nd. So Thursday through Sunday, you can catch a different act every night, and it's an inclusive ticket. So you basically can go to the haunt and you can go to the show for one price. So we have all different stuff. It is designed off of Rob Zombie's movies, House of a Thousand Corpses, El Super Beasto, and Lords of Salem. So it's all crazy haunt within that spectrum, and you can go right across the way to go and check out some of the acts also. And so Rob himself is playing. We have The Used, Emily Autumn, Blood on the Dance Floor, and a bunch of different acts that you should check out. So that's one of the things that you can expect.
Right. So not just a maze, but live performance. You can come back next week and see somebody new.
Exactly. So we have a whole month of live performances, a maze, a haunt, and then we have awesome things. There's going to be a beer garden and food too, so that you can enjoy yourself in every way possible.
Here with Mike Talarico from the Empty Grave. We're at ScareLA, and you're here to tell us there's something new at the Empty Grave this year.
Oh yeah, all new haunted attraction for 2013 here at the Empty Grave. We've redesigned the entire attraction from the ground up, so all new rooms, much more detail, a longer walkthrough with all sorts of exciting magical effects, more monsters and more special effects than ever before. So we're really excited to be in a new location just across from where we were last year.
And for fans who can't wait for October, you've got really good news, which is...
That's right, we're opening on August 16th. So next Friday we'll be opening up to the public with a soft opening the last 2 weekends of August, and then we go to our regular showing starting the first weekend in September.
And everyone should know your location is in the Anaheim Garden Walk, so they have to go beyond the orange curtain.
Correct. We're at Anaheim Garden Walk, which is 321 West Catella Avenue. It's located about a block and a half east of Disneyland, and they can find us on our website at theemptygrave.com.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Just a little bit.
Matt Ford on the right from House at Haunted Hill, and on the left, Eric Maurin from House of Restless Spirits. What are you guys doing here at ScareLA?
What are we doing? We're presenting, actually. We just presented earlier today in the presentation of high-tech home haunts. That went well, and the idea is to really encourage other people to do a little bit of what we do and help them get started.
It's been very cool, and like what the cool thing about it is like we've been hanging out here talking shop for like the past hour, talking haunt stuff and new things to try, and it's been really cool to be around a bunch of people that enjoy the exact same thing that you do and are just as psyched about being in the industry and just loving all this Halloween stuff. It's really been cool.
If you're presenting your trade secrets here, isn't there a danger that like this year we're going to go to House at Haunted Hill and see House of Restless Spirits effects and vice versa? Are they all going to turn into the same thing eventually?
I don't think so. Both of us are story driven, so I think the effects are really dictated by our own stories, and each one is different. So
right, and that's he talked about that in the panel, and the kid was asking about that and effects and stuff like that. And yeah, everything, and both of our haunts, everything is story driven. So the effects and the lighting and the sound, it supports the story, not the other way around.
Right. I asked because we're like standing like 10 feet from a booth and they're showing an effect from House at Haunted Hill. I'm like, can I just buy that and put that in my front yard? Is everybody going to have that this Halloween?
No, but the guy, the guys over at Spectral Illusions, they do some really great custom stuff. Can't have ours, but you can get some really great stuff from them.
Something equivalent. Okay.
For the record, I think that effect was first seen at House of Restless Spirits.
Oh, might have been, yes.
Okay. Well, we'll have to go back into the archives and check the first photographic evidence, if any. Any new spirits haunting either house this year?
Yeah, I think we've got some new touches and some new effects that you'll have to come out and see. Can't talk about it, you gotta come out and visit us.
And everyone should know, get there early because we don't want to upset the neighbors by staying open late.
Yeah, we gotta be respectful of our neighborhood. We're kind of tight in there and get there early and expect a little bit of a wait, but hopefully it'll be worth it.
All right, thanks a lot.
Cool, thank you.
Jeff Schiefelbein from Sinister Point down in Brea. What's new for 2013 Halloween?
We've got a few new things coming for the haunt for 2013. Changing up some of the rooms before our big revamp for next year. We'll be completely changing the whole thing next year. So we're changing a few things. Our other big project venture we're doing right now is Sinister Point's Spirit Lounge, which is a year-round horror-themed bar coming to Brea, California, just in a few months. So it's only a couple blocks down from our permanent haunt, and it's going to be a year-round bar. So we're really excited about it.
And besides Sinister Point, you have your fingers in a lot of Halloween stuff. Aren't you helping out with Winchester Mystery House?
Yeah, we've done Winchester Mystery House in the past. We're not doing it this year. We have a few other projects we're doing, so we're working on a couple of haunts in Seattle and some overseas as well, up in Taiwan.
Because you don't just haunt houses, you build stuff, right?
That's right, exactly. That's what we do. We build and design haunted houses for other attractions and theme parks and other business owners.
Because you have a kind of distinctive style, and sometimes I'm going to another haunt and I'm like, Sinister Point, you know?
Yeah, sometimes, we carry some of our designs over to some other stuff, but a lot of times we'll try to develop some new themes and stuff.
So you said there's going to be a big revamp next year?
Yes.
So 2013 is the last chance to see the current incarnation.
Yeah, we're revamping about 6 rooms this year, just to change it a bit, and then next year will be the big revamp.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Hi there, we're at the booth for Reign of Terror. This is Bruce, the manager, owner, proprietor. 14 years. What's new for this year?
This year we're really exciting. We've done a big revamp on a couple of the additional attractions that we've always had, but we're adding a whole new section called Quarantine. And it's really going to have a very unique feel, very light and sound driven. And I think it's going to be something that people really haven't seen, but really separate itself. So for everyone who's come last year or years before, I think you're going to be in for a huge treat this year. We're real excited.
And for people who haven't made the trip to Thousand Oaks, Reign of Terror started off as a straight haunted house, but you've expanded. You now have, what, an asylum?
Yeah, it started off as just a single haunted house. Now we're at 65 rooms, 12,000 square feet, and there's 5 unique attractions within the one area that you go through. We have our traditional haunted house. We have a mine shaft. You come into kind of a grandma's house gone wrong, we call Blood Manor. There is our insane asylum, and now we have Quarantine.
Well, that sounds cool. So the disease is breaking out, huh?
That's right, absolutely.
And you used to be really into the spooky subtle scares, and that's still true in the haunted house, right? But you've amped up?
Every single one of the five different areas has a unique feel to it. So you're going to have the dark, claustrophobic, your traditional haunted houses. So we really cater to what everybody's looking for.
And you're located in the...
We're at the Jan's Marketplace on the corner of Hillcrest and Moore Park Road in Thousand Oaks.
Above the Gold's Gym?
Above the Gold's Gym.
And you're not really a for-profit organization, right?
We're not. We actually donate 100% of our proceeds. Half of it goes to the Teen Center of Thousand Oaks and the other goes to the theater.
But professional quality.
Absolutely. Don't let the charity fool you.
All right, thanks a lot.
Thank you.
ScareLA with Noah K, formerly of Grimstone Cemetery, but you're here today promoting
That's Day in the Fun Park,
which if people haven't heard about,
it's basically the Goth Day in Disneyland.
And it's not official?
Not official.
So you guys just organize and show up?
That's pretty much it, but it's a little bit more than that now. It's pretty much a 3-day convention event. Friday we have an exclusive dinner, we have entertainment, we have an art show. Saturday we have a big vendors event like what's going on right now at ScareLA, along with the second day of the art show. And then the last day we all go to Disneyland.
Right, so when you go there, obviously the park is open for everyone.
It is open for everyone.
What is the reaction of the non-Bats Day crowd?
You know, it's interesting. We get strange looks to oh my god to what's going on here, and everybody's very polite and we explain what it is, and all I can say is if you want to see a sight, if you happen to come to be at Disneyland and during Bats Days, go to the castle photo op, which is usually around 1 o'clock in the afternoon. You'll see a nice sight of about 1,100 people in front of the castle.
So do you ever get mistaken for like Disney villain characters? Do they think you belong in the Sleeping Beauty castle?
You know what? If we have, I haven't heard it.
Okay. All right, thanks.
Thank you.
So we're here with Jackie from the Voices of Pioneer Cemetery. So tell people who haven't been there, what are they going to get? This is not a chainsaw haunted house thing. This is a historical presentation, right?
Yes, we are doing a special presentation of Voices of Pioneer Cemetery, and the whole point of it is to raise money to restore tombstones that have been stolen over time. The cemetery has been heavily vandalized, and we want to restore the tombstones. So our purpose is to do some reenactments of some of the people that are buried in the cemetery, and also have a little interesting background atmosphere going on. It's not really a scary show, but it is a little creepy, and it does make you think. So we are really more interested in having people come away from the show and realizing that living is important today.
And there are a lot of places with cemetery in the title here at ScareLA. This is a real cemetery, just so people know.
This is a real cemetery. It is one that has been closed for several years, but we have brought more life back into the cemetery, and it is not an active cemetery. I want to say historic cemetery. So we are trying to bring the history of the area into the community and let people know what's going on and what used to go on, so that they can understand today's living or whatever.
And it's definitely a Halloween feel. There are actors playing dead people, but essentially it's storytelling, right?
Yes, the actors are from Mission College, and the script is by their professor, and it is all about history and what people are experienced from after the Civil War to about 1939 as a time period. So we're looking at Victorian era. We have lots of stories to tell. We have Victorian stories about death, about starvation and infant mortality, and people actually committed suicide back then too. And so we have a few people who have had some issues in their lives that we can talk about.
Right.
All kinds of things. So it's very interesting.
So you're going to learn something.
I'm sorry?
You're going to learn something.
I think everyone will come away not only entertained and awed by the performances that occur, but also learn something about Valley history. Absolutely.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dave.
We're here with Rachel from the Ghost Train in Griffith Park. Why don't you tell the people out there what they're going to get at Halloween?
Well, basically what it is we are catering to the miniature trains. So as you can see behind me, this is actually one of our working live steam engines. So this is the size of what we use for our ride. And it's not like a jump out and scare you. Nothing's going to come down and try to get you. But we all volunteer, and what we do is we volunteer, we make this really great scenes, and we build it all of ourselves. And then what you do is you can ride our trains through our scenes, and it's just really, it's got a creepy feel, so it's like fun. But like me, I'm kind of a wimp, so I don't like things jumping out at me. So, but this is really great. You know, we do kids, nothing under 34 inches, but it's just a lot of fun. You know, once you kind of go the first time, you kind of get hooked, and it's just really great. I really want everybody to come. So look us up online. We got YouTube, LALS.org, Los Angeles Live Steamers. So look us up. Hopefully we'll see you this year.
And it's not short. It's like 20 minutes or so.
It's like 20 minutes, yeah. And you kind of do 2 loops through our inner loop, and then we take you out to what we call our west side. So it's a long ride.
And so you go past like, what is it, 30, 40 scenes?
Yeah, it's at least probably, like about 30, 40 scenes.
So yeah, it's a real experience. It's not going to be over in 5 seconds.
Yeah, and you don't go through like 20 miles an hour. We keep a steady pace of about 3 miles an hour because we want to make sure that you actually see the scenes, since we put so much effort into putting the scenes together. So we really want to make sure you see what we put together.
All right, thanks a lot.
Thank you very much.
The booth for Haunted Hollywood Sports. You're the new guy on the block in LA?
Yes, sir, we are.
So you debuted last year, right?
Yes, we did.
Yes, we so what's in store for people this Halloween?
This year we have more kill houses. Kill houses are like Call of Duty, essentially. You go in, shoot the zombies. Fun for me, not fun for this guy.
Not so much fun. He's one of that's going to get killed, huh?
Yes, sir. It's a lot of fun. Go in, kill zombies. We have new mazes. Some of the mazes that were down last year are back up. We have new scare zones, a 21 and over bar that we had last year, which is returning. It's a lot of fun. A lot of new scare zones, a lot of new thrills in store.
Okay, kill zone is something other haunts don't have, so maybe you need to explain it to people so they understand.
Kill zones are basically airsoft and paintball. You get one of these guns, you go in with a squad leader, and you just let off.
Okay, so they give you a squad leader. And hopefully you're not shooting each other in the back of the head.
No, you're shooting strictly at the zombies. It's a one-shot kill basis.
So this is something you can't get anywhere else?
Nope, not in Southern California.
Thanks, so we look forward to seeing it.
No problem, thank you.
So we're here at ScareLA with the proprietors of Boot Hill, and you are?
Julie Schmidt.
And you are?
Gordon Schmidt.
And what is Boot Hill like? It's a home haunt? Is it too scary for kids? Is it for the whole family? What is it?
It could be kid friendly. You know, we have monsters and stuff, but they can also tone it down if there's kids that are too afraid. But we don't have any blood or any gore, so that part's good. And it's all Western theme. It's just a haunted yard display, and so it has a very cohesive story, a backstory that we have.
So if somebody goes down to Irvine, what are they going to see that they might not see in Burbank or whatever?
Well, our area, we always say, is really small, but it's very, movie-like special effects. We have a lot of unique special effects. The guys build everything themselves. So it's small, but it's really awesome.
Yeah, because I don't think we have a Western-themed home haunt in LA. So you've got a niche there.
That part's a little different. And like she said, everything's custom made, and it's a small footprint, but we really pack a lot into it.
All right, thanks a lot.
All right.
So have a happy Halloween.
Thank you.
You too.
We are here at Sinister LA with David Marklin. How did this all come together? A Halloween convention in August, the heat of summer?
This year's August was pretty obvious once we thought about it, which is it's early enough for all the haunt industry pros to participate and promote their own haunts. And also a good time to get people who are really excited about Halloween already, who are looking to do something to really tap into that energy. I wanted to make a Halloween convention that I'd want to attend. And I wanted to make for people like me who just love Halloween. They want to get a preview of all of the cool haunts coming up this year, and to learn how to maybe do some easy effects for their home. And but also a lot of people are in LA. A lot of talent here. People know how to do this stuff already. Maybe in different aspects. They know how to build sets. They know how to do costumes. So kind of wanted to inspire them more to move in more into Halloween.
So this is the debut. Is this going to become an annual event now?
have no, I would not say no. If we're gonna do it next year, I think we can start planning it in the next 2 months. You know, probably before Halloween. It takes a lot of work, and we want to make sure people knew about it. Start building up our team early, because we're full of other fellow Halloween fans who are always looking for more to help us put this monster together. So most likely, yes, there will be a 2014 ScareLA.
All right, thank you.